Randy's got lots to do. The list literally never ends. There's always something to get done. Today, we're busting out the cultivator. We're trying to spread some lime on some fields that need it and trying to get some more grain in the ground. You know, it's a small little window. Let's see how we do. This is episode 38 of Survival South America. On everyone, Dirty Randy here. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. You know, we're doing pretty well. It's September. Here, the sun's just coming up a little after 7. And all this straw laying about, honestly, makes it look like a nice little farm. You know, I'm enjoying it. Let's see if we can't just shimmy this around a little bit. Come on. There you go. Alright, now we can hop in the tractor here. We'll have 3/4 the tank of fuel left. So that's all good. Drop this guy down. There we go. Onto this field. We're going to get it cultivated up. I figured, you know, we just caught up the tail end of a lot of harvests in a row, a lot of long days. You know, we pretty much hit the pillow last night as soon as we got into the trailer. And, well, we were up early this morning, back out here. You know, not on the combine this morning, but not too far away from being back up there. You know, we'll have to take some care of that guy over the winter to make sure she's all refueled for next season, because, well, we will definitely run out next season. I'm skimming the edges here a little bit. Yeah, we're trying to get this field pretty much just cultivated up. You know, we don't have a huge window to plant stuff right now coming into the fall season, but there is still possibly some time and some hope to get more crop in the ground. We just kind of have to be selective with our fields. Most of them have straw laying about at the moment. We don't have time to pick up all that straw and turn the field over. You know, this field, it needs lime and it needs rolling, but it doesn't have straw to pick up. So that's kind of the trade-off we're making today. We've needed to roll this field out. We've never had rollers on here. It's our first field. And same with lime. It just, I don't remember if we ever got to this field with lime or what, but it needs some lime. This field just needs some TLC in general. So I figured, why not attack this one? Cultivating is, I mean, we'll get the job done hopefully by about 10 o'clock, you know, maybe a little bit later. We'll see how it goes. And then we can get some lime spread. We still have a little bit of lime. We might need some more. I'm not too sure. We'll see how much we have left in our spreader. We still have a little bag, a little bit left over in our big bag over there. It's not a little bag, it's a big bag, but there's a little bit left in the big bag, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll use up all that. If we do need to run into town, that's okay. We need to sell our canola if we're going to harvest soybeans next month, so we need our trailer full, or empty anyways. Currently it's full, and there's still 70 liters, silly, left over in the harvester there. So, I mean, I feel like we should be able to just dump that on, but unfortunately, that means 2 trips. We could take what we have from the greenhouse as well. I don't know if we have a full pallet of honey yet, but it is what it is. We do have a full pallet of wool we could take, so we could make it a worthwhile little trip into town, pick up some lime on the way back, get this field done, maybe even pick up some seed and fertilizer as well. Might not hurt, just because we are starting to run low on those things. I think we're almost out of fertilizer. We just have whatever's left in our seeder there. So those are things we're looking into, you know. Wouldn't mind potentially looking into something like, you know, potatoes or something like that come springtime, but we don't have something to harvest those with. We only just upgraded our combine, so, you know, we'd have to look into that being pretty much a whole new process. But either way, you know, that's all right. I think, you know, we're on the right track with what we're doing. We can always expand in the future when we get there. Right now, we got a lot kind of going on with all of these fields. I think we're just do some more organizing over the winter, get our head back on our shoulders, you know, for next year, and see what the game plan holds. You know, we've talked about maybe just buying some old tires and making a little silage silo and just throwing some tarps down, collecting our grass. But I think, you know, we probably need some bigger mowers to accomplish that. We do have some money in the bank right now, so, you know,
that could be on the hit list. Also trying to save up for a grain silo as well, because that would really help out come harvest days, especially with these bigger fields. We wouldn't have to make trips into town, which saves a lot of time, and we can also save our grain for when prices are high, which is just more money right there, and that is super worth it on its own, because sometimes price variances, you know, can double, triple throughout the year, and if you can hold on to that grain, that is, you know, and just time it right, that's really crucial. Something we haven't been able to do. We tried to hold on to our soybeans as long as we could from our previous harvest, and you know, we definitely got a few extra $1,000 out of it, but it's not going to be able to do that. You know, we've had to sell pretty much all of our harvests as we've been cutting them down, just purely because we don't have space to hold on to them. We don't have that many trailers. I don't want to just leave them sitting in trailers for an entire year, you know, so we're trying our best. At least we're getting this cultivating done, you know, just in my rambling. I don't even know what I've said for the last few minutes, but we're getting stuff done. You'll love to see it. Pretty good now, honestly. I think one thing we might do with this is extend our field out a little bit further. Just pull out a bit of grass if we can here, and just make our field a little bit wider, you know. This field that we're making now, like this addition, it will need to get plowed at some point. Right now, it'll probably be alright with just the cultivating, taking out the grass, and we're putting lime down anyways, so I don't know if this new area will need it or what, but it should be a good little addition, you know. Try and maximize our width. I don't really think we'd put anything else in this spot on the hill here, and eventually the whole field is going to need to get plowed, at which point, you know, that we'll catch this little point up. I'm not going to go through and plow this out right now and stone pick it and all that good stuff. Just pretty much clearing what we have on there right now. And that should be a really good addition, honestly. Just, I don't know, make that field a little bit bigger. Why not? We have the ability to just get rid of this grass in here, so why not? You know, it should make our lives a little bit easier. We might make one little pass down along the far side on the bottom as well and see if we can just smooth it out a little bit. I don't know if it really needs too much, but I think this will be a nice addition and just make this field that much bigger and use up the space we have, right? Shouldn't take us too much longer either, and then we can head on over to, well, I guess, yeah, we need to put down the lime. We'll probably need to buy lime, so I feel like we may as well just load up and take a trip into town. That way we have plenty of lime and we don't have to stop halfway if we do run out, you know. That's probably the best plan of action. Thankfully we're not going deep enough here to really be kicking up too many rocks. Again, that's another job we'll have to get done once we eventually plow this thing, but for now, honestly, it's in pretty good shape. And I think we chose the right field to kind of attack, you know. All the other runs, I mean, we probably could have been done baling on one field by now, but then we still would have to cultivate it and go from there. And I'm not sure if they need lime or anything. I think they're probably okay. Those are, you know, pretty fresh fields down there. They've only had one harvest on their belt in their soil, if you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty good there. Hopefully we get this whole strip. Wonderful. Do we extend it out along the bottom here just a little bit? I kind of was going here and ruined my nice corner, so I think if I do that, not going to make the biggest difference, but we know we have our sheep down there now too. So, you know, we can make a little bit more use of this space. We won't make it really too much wider. I think just even something like this is probably okay if we can kind of come to a nice natural little corner here. Something like so. I suppose we could even push it out a little bit wider, closer to the edge of the farm, but you never know if we're going to extend that out too. So I think that's honestly pretty good. We're going to leave that like that for now. We can get this guy put away. And I'm almost tempted to bring this trailer, or this tractor rather, into town for a little tune-up and possibly a new engine. We've been thinking about it before. That is one of the reasons I got this tractor, was because it is upgradable with, you know, relative ease for the engine, and we could really use that extra horsepower sometimes around here. So, that being said, we got to bring this into town. We were going to bring those soybeans, but I think maybe we can hold off on the soybeans. We are going to just get the truck over into position for when we eventually get to those guys. I think they're probably okay for now, but we'll just go something like that. That should give us plenty of space with the John Deere. Yeah, I mean, we do have to spread lime, but like I said, how are we going to bring lime back in the trailer? We can just throw the bags in the trailer, so that's fine. Yeah, no, I think that'll work out. I think that should work out just fine. Might be a little expensive trip, but, worth it. We've got a little bit of money anyways, and I don't know about getting a new tractor or anything like that. That's going to be pretty expensive. If we can find something cool on sale, that would be nice. But, you know, not banking on it right now. Let's check how much lime we have in here, too. 1,400 liters in here. I'm tempted to see how far that gets us. You know, like I said, we probably will have to stop halfway through. But that's okay. You know, I didn't really want to, but I'm curious to see how far this amount gets us, especially with what we have left over in the bag, because there is a small chance that we have enough to get everything done. You know, it's a small chance, but if we can get everything done, then I think that's the way to go. You know, yeah, that's pretty full right now. You know, let's just get to it, honestly. Don't waste too much time about it and get going. You know, we got this new little addition onto this field. I'm sure once we eventually can get a bigger plow as well, then possibly we can make our fields a little faster as well. You know, I mean, I suppose, hey, we could use the cultivator and just make our fields with that instead of our plow, but they will need plowing even if we do that. So I don't think it's worth it to just use the cultivator. If we're going to make a new field from here, I think we just, you know, use the plow as we've been doing. That way that job is out of the way. We already have fields, so I don't even know when we're going to be getting to make anything new like that, but way she goes. Rains have started coming down, I see. Saw on the radar they were supposed to hit, so I'm not too surprised by that. It's supposed to only last an hour, though, so we'll see if that's true or not. But, you know, either way, a little bit of rain, not the end of the world. We don't really have any crops in the ground besides our soybeans there, and those are doing pretty well, so it'll help those out a little bit and, you know, make our soil a little mushy to be driving over. Hopefully it doesn't get too muddy out here, but if it's only coming down for an hour, that should be the perfect amount, you know. stopped. We got a good amount of lime spread, but yeah, we definitely ran out, and there was definitely like nothing left over in our big bag there. So we're gonna go take all this grain into town to the shop there. We're gonna take the tractor as well, because you know it's time she got some love, a little TLC action, and we have a little bit of funds right now. So you know, I don't know. I think getting a new engine, maybe rollover protection if that's an option. You know, we'll see. We'll see what we have for options. But we're gonna head into town. We'll get this tractor looking a little bit different, running maybe a little bit better, being able to pull things a little bit faster. We're gonna come back with fertilizer, maybe seed for sure, lime for sure, and go from there. You know, and once this guy's got a bit more power, which I'm looking forward to. Oh no, we cannot take the river. We will submerge ourselves fully. We gotta take the bridge. Then this guy should be able to run pretty much all of our implements, except for maybe the windbrower, just because of height issues with the tires and whatnot. But that's fine. Other than that, for horsepower requirements, this guy should be our top dog at that point, which means the John Deere, besides its front loader, is not no use to us, but kind of our secondary for sure at that point, you know. Which means if something else pops up that has a front loader, or possibly that old skid steer from the shop, if that ever goes on sale, we can pick that up instead, you know, and look into different tractor options. If we have something that's got the pallet forks on it, like that, you know, that would be awesome. And then we don't need that on a tractor, but for the time being, the John Deere is great. If something pops up on sale that's reasonable, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to getting rid of the John Deere and getting our feet wet into something else, but we'll see how it goes. Grab a little bit of diesel while we're rolling through. We're at 3/4 of a tank, but it doesn't hurt. We're in town. Just do it. There we go. $15 a diesel later. We're all topped up. We're at the store. Wonderful. We can sell these guys. Right about there. Wonderful. $70 shy of $4,000. So that's a nice little profit there. That might even cover some of our upgrades that we're looking to make here real quick. So I think let's just pull into here. We're not getting rid of our trailer, but it can stay attached there for now. And we'll see what we come up with. Alright. There, $262. Sure. Why not? Alright, this is what we're working with. 523, 624. Boom. 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 $3,500 for the 824D246. That's a lot of numbers. But, wow, we can almost actually afford a silo right now, too. So if we keep things up and we don't get too crazy with our expenses, we should be good. I think this engine is 100% worth it. Like, for $3,500, we're, what, more than doubling our horsepower? Almost tripling our horsepower. Almost. We get a roll bar. I did kind of want some rollover protection, I'm not gonna lie. We don't really need the beacon, but just the roll bar, $800. Almost want to put a front weight on there too, just because this is going to be doing a bit more heavy load stuff, you know. $4,600 worth of upgrades, like I said, pretty much covers what we just made there. So, you know, I think it's worth it. Let's do it. Oh, baby! There she is. Is this... Yeah, we'll attach that again. And now, well, she's no bigger, but inside she's bigger. And we feel a little safer now with this rollover protection. Wonderful. Nice little cage. Oh yeah, she's got more torque. Oh baby. Oh, baby. Alright, so this guy will have no problem towing stuff around here. I suppose the beacon wouldn't have hurt just in case, but that's just more electrical stuff and whatnot. I'm not too worried about it. Completely forgot to buy stuff. That's not what we want. Okay. Well, making a little U-turn. And I forgot, you know. I forgot. We might hold off just on the fertilizer for now. No, but we should buy some. Gosh, I just don't want to spend that much money, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, equally, it's mostly because we just upgraded our tractor that it feels like a bigger hit than it is, you know? A lot of nothing on sale that we could use. This would be cool. We can't quite run it, though. We're just a little bit shy of horsepower, even with our upgrades. All good. What are we here for? Let's see. We need lime. Let's grab 4 of those. Yeah, $1,400. Kind of expensive, but that's all right. It doesn't seem like a lot when you compare it to seeds. We're just gonna get 2 of you, and I think, yeah, let's get 2 bags of fertilizer as well. Oh my god. Yeah, burning through the cash today. But way she goes. The fact that we had enough to just spend on all that and not care about it too much, you know, not the biggest hit in the world is awesome. And, you know, we can get all this stuff loaded up here, I imagine, with this boy. As far as work done today, you know, I was hoping to get more done than I think we're going to get. But way she goes sometimes. We should be able to pick up these guys, hopefully. 2 at a time. We need to widen the forks a little bit. Come on, son. You don't... See? Like, what's the deal with you? There you go. Okay. Alright, we'll get these things loaded up. Might take us a minute, but we'll get her done. And then once we get back, we gotta finish with our lime. Oh. We can get it there. It's just, oh no, it's dumping stuff. That's not... Oh no. That's not what we want. Well, okay. Let's just... Can we just get these in there? We just wanted to put them down. We'll get the rest of these put in. Maybe we'll get some assistance, because we're struggle busting, as you can see. We're pretty much raising that up to its tallest height. But, yeah, we'll finish up with our lime. We don't have a huge harvest day tomorrow. We're going to get some help. I'm just going to put that there. And, you know, we'll carry on from there. Took us long enough, but we got it sorted out thanks to the boys at the shop there. We got all of our lime in there, seeds, and fertilizer. We're going to make our way back, try and get the rest of this lime done. I know we can do that at the very least. Rolling, that's going to take a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what we get up to. We still do, unfortunately, have to... you know what? I feel like is it even worth it? Bringing it to town for the diesel we spend for like 70 liters of grain? Like, I feel like I almost want to just dump that on the ground and we can shovel it into the trailer if we remember. You know, whatever. Don't think it's quite worth it, unfortunately. It's literally like 1%, so I'm not too worried about it. You know, I think we got bigger fish to fry. We got our soybean harvest coming up, and, you know, we still have... Oh, tractor, we can't go through the water as easy. I'm sure we could, but I don't feel like getting wet today. It was already raining. You know, looking good. Looking good. The sun is glistening through the trees there. Our days are getting a bit shorter, unfortunately, but way she goes, you know. But not too long of a soybean harvest coming up tomorrow. It is coming, but not too long it should take, said Yoda. And after that, we can probably finish up with our planting on the field that we were prepping today. Maybe even a hot turnaround on that soybean field. Who knows? We'll see what kind of condition it's in. Yeah, and then it's pretty much dealing with all this straw that's been laying about. So I suppose those fields will have to wait until springtime. Away she goes. Not the end of the world. Let's pull this up and probably just drop off this whole trailer. We can deal with it another time. We just need to get the lime out of there and carry on. We made a good dent in the field there. Enough we can probably start just making straight laps if we wanted to. Try not to waste not much product. I mean, we'll waste some for sure, but not intentionally. Oh, that's a heavy sucker. Okay. I see you, trailer. I understand your feelings. Okay, there we go. You can just pull up right there for now. Let's get you detached, sir. And go grab... Oh, well, we're not going to make that corner. Go grab the little lime spready just over here. We can back it up. Get pretty close to the edge, I'm guessing. And that'll have to be good enough for now. Boom. Alright, that's connected. If we lift stuff up with the front loader, unfortunately it'll dump into the trailer. And then it's pretty tough to get it out. So it's not what you want. So we might be cheesing it just a little bit with this because of that. But hey, away she goes. Who doesn't like cheese? Okay, that's good enough for me. Alright, filling up on tacos. I wish. Let's close that. Give this a little ripski, and we'll go touch up that patch we had down there. This should be enough to get the field done. Maybe almost, maybe 10% left, but it'll be close either way. I'm looking forward to getting her done, and then, well, it's on to the next. Is that going to be a rolling? Do we wait until after we plant to roll? I think maybe. You know, I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. I imagine the sun is probably going to be setting by the time we finish up with this lime. But that's not the end of the world. We can always get our seeder full of seeds and some fertilizer as well. Make sure that guy is ready to go for whenever we have some time to get that done. Because I think it's just getting it in the ground is probably priority. You know, if we can't roll it this season, not the end of the world. You know, would be nice, but not the end of the world. If we have something in the ground, that's what matters. You know, so we'll try and get that. We will 100% get that done next month. If we can get our soybean one done as well, that would be fantastic. So we'll see how it goes with that. And then that just means our other fields, come springtime, are going to have something different in them than they did this year. So that kind of works out. We're changing it up. We're not putting the same thing in the same soil year after year. Let's get her done. Hey, kind of what I anticipated. We'd have a little bit left, majority done, but I had to refill once again. Is what it is, literally 2 more passes, and we're finished up here. But that's awesome. That means this is done. We can probably cap the night off by just making sure our animals are okay, you know, getting everything ready for tomorrow as well. All that fun kind of stuff, you know? So let's just finish this off. Here we go. Looking good. Hello, Mr. Moon. Goodbye, Mr. Sun. This thing, it just cranks, turns so easily, and it's kind of difficult to maneuver actually sometimes. But that's pretty good. That's kind of what we were going for. Get you tucked in the corner there. You're all finished up. I believe our tractor here, just for the time being, can probably just hang out right there. I'm sorry if that's in the way. Way she goes. Combine, you're pretty much ready to rock besides dumping out the last little bit of grain you have in you. We probably want to get rid of those big bags as well. Done strapping up the soybeans and taking those down and off. I think that guy is pretty well done all his duties for the evening. Might just pop him over here. Oh, yeah, just something like that. And I think we actually will just hop on Mr. International right now. Where'd you go? There you are, buddy. Go put him on the seeder. Just that way everything is ready to rock as far as that goes. We did get some fertilizer in there from our big bag. Lifted that up when we were unloading everything. But we still need to put a little bit of seed in there. However, we still have some sitting in one of those box pallets that we've had hanging around for the longest time. So I think I can... oh, we don't need our trailer. I think I'm going to try and hook up to that guy. Really could use some rear lights on this one. That's what this dog's really missing now. Alright, that's probably decent, honestly. Want to give it to me or not? Try again? One more time? Can hardly see. Try and line it up with our bucket cap. No? Too far? Not enough? What do you want from me? Oh, that's what we needed. Okay. Alright. Yeah. This guy. Yeah. Can you just... You want to shuffle over for me, Box? Or the rest of our seed is over there. So hopefully, if we do that, that gets rid of this? No? Maybe? Oh, we need to open our other side, actually. No. Jeez. Maybe that works. Oh, I think we're already full. Okay, well, oh my god, no. To go, it's all full. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We got a new tractor. It's been a good day. We're gonna put some seed in the ground tomorrow. We're gonna harvest tomorrow. You know, good way to wrap up this kind of end of summer, going into fall, headed into winter. We're making money. We're feeling good. We're looking good. I hope you're doing the same. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.